let's see what we can knock off the list today. I reckon I've slept in a few beds in Vietnam that are about as comfortable as that. Fish look fresh. Might eat fish tonight. Like a 1970s RSL club. I've got to go. Wow, have a look what's behind me. Incense. I'm just visiting an incense village. Shit, I think I found Banh Mi. What is going on? Who cares? The Banh Mi King. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Thuy. Thuy is wet. Just arrived 660 kilometres south of Hanoi. Caught an overnight bus, 14 hours. A bus I didn't quite fit on, unfortunately. Things to do in Thuy. Let me tell you what AI generator says. Explore the historical Imperial village. Visit the serene Thien Mu Pagoda. Take a boat ride on the Perfume River. Discover the tombs of emperors like Thuy, Minh, Mang. Eat 2 banh mis. Doesn't say that. It's going to happen. Alright, Perfume River, Da Bong Market. Visit Da Bong Market. Okay, let's see what we can knock off the list today. First stop, Citadel for the tick box. So that's the Citadel, and across to the entrance over here, this is going to be the Imperial City. There it is, the big boy behind me. Imperial City. What's this all about? Imperial City is where the dynasty reigned. This is where the king did all his business from, up until 1945. Thuy was the capital of Vietnam until 45. 1945, significant because that's when Ho Chi Minh took over presidency, took over reign. And he said, we're not doing this Thuy thing anymore. Get off the throne. We're going to move the entire capital, which was here in Thuy. We're going to move that up to Hanoi. And I'm taking over. Pretty significant place in the Vietnamese history. So this is the meeting place. This is where the king or the emperor would meet with all sorts of people, even the prime minister. 143 years they had a king, and in that time there were 13 kings. So there it is. There's the throne. That seat there behind me, this seat here is where people like the prime minister might come in and have a chat with the king. The king sits up there on the throne. Okay, about to head into the Forbidden City. 60% of this was destroyed in the American War. Only the king and all his wives, many hundreds of wives, were allowed in here. That was their own private place, hence called the Forbidden City. Okay, wow, it's huge. Might walk undercover. Up behind me is where we walked into the Forbidden City, but it's not just this strip. It goes forever and ever off to the sides. On one side of this Forbidden City, over the other side there, that's where the king lived. And over on this side here, I'll take you through, this is where all the wives lived. It was split. King on one side, he would come across and choose which wife he might want for the night. And every time he slept with one of his wives, they would write it down in a notebook. When one of those ladies had a baby, they would come back and check the date stamp on the ledger. And if the baby was born 6 months later, they would say, nope, that's not the king's. If the baby was born, 9 months, that vicinity, then they would declare it one of the king's kids. Pretty interesting, the guy had a ledger, he had that many wives. So this was the city's treasury. The royal treasury, keeping all the treasures and cash. There it is, leaving the Citadel, the Imperial City. One off the list, things to do in Thuy. Let's move on to the next one. fish look fresh. Might eat fish tonight. Okay, take a dragon boat ride on the Perfume River. Let's do that. There we are, captain of the ship. Okay, there it is. It's the boat. Saw the captain. Strange setup. It was like a 1970s RSL club. Back home in Australia, only weirder. They had clothes you could buy as well. Let's go check out the Thien Mu Pagoda. There it is. Let's go see what this is all about. Thien Mu. Thien stands for heaven, heavenly, and Mu, old lady. So sometimes it's known as the heavenly lady. 7 tiers. Lucky number in Buddhism, number 7. Just point out these other things as well. There's pagodas, 2 on either side. One over there and one over there. So that's fire, water. Big one itself represents earth and wood and metal, so it's got some elements. You can see the big Buddha here as well. So it's a place of worship out the back of the pagoda. Aren't these bonsai beautiful? Incredible. What an impressive place that is. Wow. I think the pagoda is my favourite so far. Here we have it. Ming's tomb. Mang, the second emperor or king of Vietnam. 300 wives, 143 children. And this is where his body lays. Let's go check it out. Okay, just walking up to this middle door's closed. They brought the king through here. They closed the door behind him. He's the only guy that went through. Okay, built 1840 to 1843. This is the main temple of worship we're about to walk into here. See all the offerings up there. Bananas and all sorts of different things. We'll go further through and see if we can find the tomb. Okay, some amazing gardens around here. Beautiful lake and water, it's so peaceful and tranquil. So there it is, top of the stairwell, Mang's tomb. The wall protecting it's 285 metres around and 3 metres high. And that was built to protect him. He's come in underground, in an underground channel, under the ground, put up there, and they've closed the channel down below. And spending part of the day here now, I'm really starting to understand some of the cultural significance in Vietnam and the kings and emperors right through to Ho Chi Minh's reign and how it all worked. And every hour that I keep doing this, it just gets more and more interesting. Have a look at this. Just beautiful, beautiful gardens. Okay, let's take a look here. In Hue, Citadel, done. Imperial City, Forbidden City, tick, tick. Take a boat ride on the Perfume River, tick. Visit the serene Thien Mu Pagoda, tick. Royal Tomb, tick. Another royal tomb. Alright, one more, let's go. I gotta go. Thanks, mate. So this is the 12th Emperor's tomb, Khai Minh. Khai Minh only had 12 wives, one child. They say that he didn't like the ladies, maybe he liked the boys. He paid men to dance for him. We'll go inside and see the tomb of Mr. Ming. Looks like pie up there. Let's go check out the tomb. Now the tomb's 7 metres underground, so it's really just a big headstone. The shroom looks pretty well detailed, so it's quite the room. Let's have a look at it. Pretty elaborate kind of place. 12th Emperor. Khai Minh. There you go. Alright, another one ticked. Let's go see what else is out there in Hue. Wow, have a look what's behind me. Incense. I'm just visiting an incense village. Wow. Have a look up there behind me. It's shop after shop. Okay. Yeah. Okay, just gonna duck out, get something to eat. Not expecting too much. I've stayed. Booking.com says a kilometre out of the city. Not expecting too much, but good to get out and see what's happening. Wow, it's pretty heavy for a restaurant. There we go, even the kernels here. It's actually pretty cheap. What I might do is goof around with the machine here and see if I can find some prices for you. Combo on fried chicken. So we can get a original chicken, a burger, chips, and a drink. I'll add that to a cart. 106,000. 106,000. Oh, it's tested me $6 Australian. I'll put some prices down here for you. We'll see if we can find something else. Clear the screen. Start the order. Takeaway. Let's have a look. Fried chicken. Here we go. One fried chicken. 35,000. 70,000. 6. Rice, burger, pasta. They sell pasta here. What are we getting pasta? So what do we got? You get pasta and chicken, 58,000. Egg tarts, See what they like for desserts. Side snacks. Yeah, chips, desserts. So you get an egg tart for $1. An egg tart's like hey, I should just get one. Limited deal. Pizza. We get some pizza there. Go back to the combos. Chicken, pasta, and a drink. There we go, super interesting in KFC. So it looks like it's pretty cheap when you think about it. Chicken, burger, chips and a drink, 106,000 dong, like I said, $6. That's pretty good, but I don't come all the way here. I'm in Vietnam to eat KFC. See what else we can find. Some of the pricing's fairly reasonable. You're not going to find the same prices as in Hanoi and all the little street vendors. I do find here though they are pretty touristy. Hello. They are pretty touristy prices though. Shit, I think I found banh mi. I know it's night time, it's a lunchtime food, but I haven't had one for about 36 hours and there's a little bit of a queue lined up. Oh, it could be Banh Mi time. Let me suss it out. Let's check out some pricing. A little bit of a crowd. See if I can get in amongst it. Banh Mi King. I don't know who I am yet. Banh Mi King. What? Banh Mi. 20, 30,000. I think I'm in. I'm gonna get one. I don't know what's in the special banh mi. Banh mi đặc biệt. Đặc biệt. Can I eat it here?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Spicy?
Yeah, spicy. Nailed it. Oh. Have a look at this. Just got delivered. Have a look at this. Look at the size of it. How can I measure this? It's much wider than my face, clearly. Oh my god, Banh Mi time. Yeah, I can taste everything in there. I can taste all those different porks. I can taste the cucumber, the salad, and this beautiful dressing that it's got on. Crunchy bread and roll. Listen to this. Ugh. That's probably one of the best ones I've had. As far as value for money goes. Definitely the best value for money. Beautiful. When you come to a place like this and all they do is make that day in, day out as their job, it's what you stick to. There's not 20 things on the menu. They do one thing, they do it really well. Have a look at that. It's just oozing. Incredible. There's some of the locals here, the Vietnamese, are looking at me from the shop front. They think I'm absolutely nuts. What is this guy doing? What is going on? I don't, who cares? The Banh Mi King. They'll figure it out soon enough. There we go. Free plug for in Hue. Look up that address and drop in. Wow. Oh, all right, we'll get back out. Get back onto the job. I get so distracted. I did not come out for a banh mi. Hey, this looks pretty good. There we go, look at these. Rice noodle with grilled pork. $2.50. Banh Mi Hue. 40,000. They're fantastic on a night like tonight. And again, it's just mixed in. You find those little ones. A rainy night like tonight, spend a couple of bucks on a nice soup, bit of beef, some noodles, some greens in amongst it. Fantastic. Place pretty quiet. It's sometimes a day tour kind of town. They come up from Da Nang. I'm going to stay here a few nights, I think. Catch up on a few things. Got a good day planned tomorrow as well. All sorts of different things too. Oh. Pancakes, ice creams, what? Saved a little bit on that banh mi. Can't do it. Gotta lose weight. Actually, 3 months since I've left home. I've been eating so healthy. Just a complete different change from the processed foods that you find in the Western countries. I feel healthier. I know I've lost weight. I've got shorts that I can't fit into anymore. Total change of diet and thought processes. It's been really helpful for me. I think I'm ventured a bit too far. What I might do, wrap it up here. We'll do some good things tomorrow. I'll see you then.